When you say South Asian cuisine, one of the dishes that first comes to mind is biryani. So today we'll be tasting the best biryani all over Metro Manila.
A universal vessel for flavor and culture, rice is no stranger to taking center stage in cuisines around the world. Filling and comforting, rice dishes are made unique by incorporating local produce and spices or introducing traditional methods like clay pot cooking. Perhaps among the most famous and fragrant rice dishes in the world is biryani. The recipe hails all the way from South Asia with flavors from the garam masala that are absorbed into aged basmati rice, paired with one's choice of protein that's marinated in spiced yogurt. While there aren't many published documents on how biryani came to the Philippines, old and new restaurant owners tell unique but related stories of finding familiar flavors in the country. And today, we will check out the different takes of biryani in the metro that Filipinos grown to love and crave.
For this episode's Best Of, dadalhin namin kayo sa biryani tour around the city. At ang first stop, may pinipilahang Lebanese biryani na pinuntahan ng aming field reporter na si Nica. Dinudumog at pinipilahan daw to ng mga biryani lovers. Nica?
Yes, Chef Marts. Alam mo ba na ang chicken biryani na to ay patok na patok sa ating mga Pasigenyo? Alam mo ba na sa halagang 300 pesos, may whole chicken ka na, may biryani ka pa?
Ako parang nakakatakam nga talaga, Nica.
Nako, nakakatakam talaga, Chef Marts, kung sana andito ka lang para masubukan mo.
O, tara. Luto na naman yung chicken.
Ay, Chef Marts, oh. Andito ka pa, Chef Marts. Nako, tara, subukan natin. So we are here at Y Chicken sa Amang Rodriguez branch na dito sa Pasig, and we are going to try their chicken biryani. First thing na na-notice ko talaga, the chicken is juicy and tender. Tingin ko dahil ito sa method ng pagkaluto nila ng chicken. Pagka sa rotisserie style or method, yung pagka-roast, talagang even yung cooking niya, mas nare-retain yung moisture. At the same time, mas napapalambot nito yung chicken. So as you can see, grabe talaga, nauhulog yung mismong meat sa bone. For the rice naman, for the biryani itself, light lang yung aromatics niya. At the same time, hindi siya spicy. So mild lang yung aromatics ng ating biryani. So now, let's try it naman with the sauce. First, we'll try their garlic sauce. Yung garlic sauce nila, mild lang din yung flavor. Yung biryani itself, hindi siya spicy. So, let's try their spicy sauce. It's not too spicy, but may kick talaga ang kanilang sauce. So, meron siyang raisins. At the same time, ito yung nagdadagdag ng sweetness. Sobrang sarap ng flavor profile niya. Sobrang interesting. Very light lang siya. Also, compared to mga globally known na biryani, di ba? It's saucy. This one, gamit nila is roasted chicken. And it's dry in a good way. Dry in a sense na wala siyang sauce. And then, the rice itself also is steamed. And it's actually good. I now get kung ba't maaga siyang ma-sold out. So, every day daw talaga, usually pagkahapon, sold out na sila. Tayong mga Pinoy, we love our lechon manok. Yung kanilang roasted chicken, it's kind of similar to that, but you could really taste yung mga seasonings and flavor na may Mediterranean fusion talaga siya. So, I get why Filipinos would really tend to be interested sa lasa ng kanilang chicken biryani. This is a Lebanese style na chicken biryani. So pag napapadaan kayo dito sa Amang Rodriguez, dito sa mismong street na to, talagang mapapastop ka. Makikita mo din yung oven nila dito, and you could really see mas nakakatakam, nakakagutom, and you would really be interested to try. Now, I'm more interested to know more types and variations of biryani. Kaya, hello, Chef Marts, back to you!
Oh, back to me.
Yes, back to you!
Back to me talaga. Gutom na ako eh. Pahila naman ako. Ay, buto na. Nahiya naman ako. So we are currently in España. the Biryani Story. This is our second venue, and I'm waiting for Nica, but I haven't seen her anywhere. So I might have to try this one alone, but I'm super happy to do so.
My name is Sahel. I'm actually from Bangladesh. So some people get confused if I'm from Bangladesh, how can I cook Indian food? Actually, I have a culinary degree and I used to work in a 5-star hotel. So that's why I know not only Indian, I can cook also some other dishes as well. I'm actually a biryani lover since my childhood. If ever you go to Bangladesh, biryani is considered as a street food. Every corner you will see like 100 different biryani stores. So when I come to Manila, I was looking for a good biryani. Either I don't like the biryani or which one I like, it's quietly expensive. So in 2019, I planned to start a restaurant. And then I started about researching how Filipinos will adapt or accept the biryani that we cook. Even if you go to my country, even if you go to India, there are a lot of restaurants based branding only biryani. There is no one in Metro Manila that has specifically biryani focus. So if you see our menu, we have like 20 to 30 different biryani. You can see I buy scratches, like 36 different herbs. I buy it differently and then I mix it well and then we do the grinding and roasting here. The Biryani Story is like, it's my own story. I have a vision of having 100 different branches all over the Philippines in future.
It's time to dig in. I'm gonna start with the biryani. Okay. It's so refreshing to find a place serving biryani that's not super dry. At sa totoo lang, I feel like I can eat this on its own. Kahit yung biryani lang, okay na ako. But of course, we have to try the proteins. Okay. I know that they marinate everything. All their proteins, it takes time. But what's impressive is, even after being marinated for a very, very long time, the chicken is juicy and not mushy. And with the rice, feeling ko, actually naniwala na ako kay chef eh. 2 to 3 nga lang to kapag siguro dalawang ako. Pwede. So next up, we have lamb. So lamb on its own, especially if it's roasted or grilled, there's this kind of gamey aftertaste or flavor that we are not really that used to. But by preparing it like this, marinating it in a mixture of spices, sometimes dairy and acid, it's so much easier to appreciate for like most Filipinos or everyone in Metro Manila. The raisins that you use, is it golden?
Golden.
That's why. You know, golden raisins, what I like about it is it gives you sweetness that doesn't really have, it's not too strong. So when we eat slow-cooked beef, sometimes, even if it's soft, you can't really say it's tender. Kasi pagkagat mo, parang nagsishred siya, nagiging buhangin. You chew it, tas magiging sapal siya, it's hard to swallow. But theirs, you can still see na it's marbled with good fat. We mentioned the prices a while ago, but they also have special prices for the students. A full plate of biryani and there's protein in it too. It starts at 150. Ready ka nang matulog sa klase nun after. I wouldn't call myself like a spokesperson for all things Filipino. Definitely not. Napakalayo. Pero from experience and of course from how I like my food, how Biryani Story executes their dishes, really, I feel like it's a good like doorway to what Middle Eastern food is. You know?
So we are now finally at our last stop and we are here at Mapishi. We are going to try their Swahili version naman of biryani.
Alright, last stop na natin. We came from Biryani Story, now we are in QC. So I'm super excited to try Mapishi's food. Oh!
Andito ka din?
Hey, kamusta? Kamusta yung mga bata natin? Tara.
So let's try it na.
Tara.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Sis lang po.
My name is Samson Semuenda. I'm a Tanzanian and I'm living here for 16 years now. Yeah, actually, it's my wife. I love cooking because we had a restaurant back home. So every time I cook at home, she will say, I think we can sell this one. I think we can try this one to sell. So when we try to sell and people loved it, then I get motivated. So Swahili cuisine is a mixture of cuisines from different countries. So when you say Swahili cuisine, you mean the cuisine from East Africa. So Swahili cuisine was made from different cuisine because of Zanzibar. Zanzibar is a spice island. Many years ago, travelers, traders used to meet there from different continents to trade. I grew up cooking every day, every morning in our restaurant. So when I come here, it's like the one I'm cooking here is a copycat of my family recipes. We don't have to change because we want to keep the authenticity. So now there's a lot of spices, a lot of biryanis, but we differ from cooking. Swahili biryani is saucy, and even if you will try to search to Google Swahili biryani, you will see all the rice with the meat is on the top. But the difference is we don't cook together the meat. We separate. The meat and the basmati rice is cooked separate. If you will check other biryanis, the rice is very soft. For us, it should be a little bit harder because we will put sauce on the top. Otherwise, it will be soggy. Filipinos are open to taste different cuisines. That's why you see there are a lot of cuisines in the Philippines, and they're all doing good. So does it mean that Filipinos don't have their own cuisine? They have. It's very good, but they are curious. They have this explorative mind. So during party, Christmas, graduation, any party, if there's no pilau, people will not be happy. Biryani is the kind of food, though it's first introduced by Persian, but it's mostly it's a rice meal, and mostly rice used is a basmati rice, and it goes with usually masala.
Okay, so I think we should start with of course, the
Chicken.
biryani. Actually, pares tayong na-excite when I saw the
fried onions.
Man.
Okay.
Uy, wow.
The meat is actually very tender.
One of the signs that I look for para masabing very flavorful yung manok is the color of the meat. Like if it's white, it's usually like no flavor or little flavor. But here,
You can really see.
may color siya na more like pinkish. Not because it's raw. It's because,
It's well
maganda
seasoned.
yung yeah. Ito.
I've already tried it. I want to know your thoughts first. Very interesting, right?
Yeah. I would say Biryani Story was a bit sweet.
This one is more savory. Yeah.
Galing ah.
I really love the fried onions. May sweetness siya na dadagdag sa dish itself.
I think we should try this.
Oh yeah.
This is the pilau. Seems like the rice has more seasoning.
Pilau is actually looks similar, but it's different from biryani, right, Chef?
Yeah, pilau is like a festival food. So more of for celebrations or gatherings. Para siyang lumpiang Shanghai. Kapag may birthday, kailangan may lumpia. It has to be there. And I totally got what Chef was saying a while ago.
Okay. You could really taste the kick from the sauce.
Is it super spicy?
No, it's actually just mild lang.
Oh, cool.
The beef tastes so good.
Oo nga eh. It's like nanuot agad yung flavor na.
Right?
Kaya nga
So
pala
this
parang-
is ugali, right? So this is made from corn. Okay, do the honors.
Yes, please.
I was not expecting the flavors to really burst in your mouth.
It's not hard. It's not
It's
tough.
tender. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try the beans. So good luck na lang sa mga kasabay kong uuwi mamaya.
So good. Sarap.
You know, I'm a sucker for super soft beans also, like refried beans. This one you should try.
So far, this is my favorite. I'm not a big fan of gizzard in general. But this one, sobrang sarap niya. So this is chicken mishkaki. So try natin.
I love the spice. I can totally imagine myself like buying this from like a street food. It's one of those things na I really hope becomes localized and super accessible to like everyone.
Especially this one. I think Pinoys would really love this because we love barbecue.
Alright, so that's the third and last of our best of biryani.
Yes. So for white chicken, parang gateway siya to trying biryani.
Right, hindi ka mabibigla na intense flavors in your face.
Yes. White chicken, mas subtle and mas light lang yung kanyang aromatics. And then, at the same time, for 300 pesos, meron ka ng whole chicken and then may rice ka na.
And the second spot,
Yes.
Biryani Story, the food there it was so good.
Yes.
Also easy on the palate since you can always just request for it to be more spicy or less spicy, up to you. But the thing na most noticeable when it comes to Biryani Story is how most of the food is sweeter. And I guess since karamihan sa atin, matamis din naman kumain. One of the things that I really liked about them is they offer meals, like set meals for students.
Okay, so for Mapishi naman, iba din yung lasa ng kanyang biryani mismo. So the spices also, I think may pagkakaiba din sa kind of spices that they use.
Alam mo na it wasn't tailored to just sell by the volume.
Yes.
It's tailored for you to be more open palate-wise.
So chef, you think marami ng mga places na nag-offer ngayon ng biryani, in 10 years time, do you think na magiging mas maa-adapt ba siya ng Philippine culture or ng mga Pinoy?
Well, I think so. The fact that there's so many places offering biryani, that just means most of the raw materials are there.
Yes.
And ako mismo, parang I really can't wait for what the future holds for
Yes.
biryani. I can't wait to see what all the young chefs or the cooks or home cooks will do with basmati rice or biryani
Yes.
as a dish.